Welcome back everyone to Kerbal Space Program. This is episode 4 I believe, and we are going to launch the Glimbin Mark II, hopefully getting into orbit so we can get some scientific data on our new equipment. I've never used this stuff before, so we'll figure out what it does. Let's launch. Now I suppose one of the smart things to do would be to get some scientific data right here. Observe the materials bay. Oh, we are wobbling a lot. Okay, let's go ahead and launch. And thankfully the engines are going to be recharging our batteries. Let's get ourselves a slight twist. Not very much, just a small degree change. See, observe the materials bay again. The less resilient samples appear to have splattered around the interior, forming new and interesting color combinations. Well, that's worth transmitting. I want to twist this way. Oops, I am way late on my inclination turn. Or gravity turn, whatever the heck it was called. So we're probably not really going to get into orbit. Although we do have a good apoapsis height. In fact, if I were to start burning here about, we might be able to achieve an orbit. Although we probably will be using our reserve... Yeah, we'll just go from here. And we'll get some new observations on our materials. The rarefied air has caused interesting changes to gel samples. It seems like something is happening with the interior structure. Well, we're going to keep that data because we are out of fuel. And we're not quite going to get to the next bit of land. Actually, we're going to transmit that data. Excuse me. I'm worried about sending Jeb out, because he could die. Alright, so now that we're actually in space, let's take a look at the stuff. The microgravity has greatly affected the growth of crystalline structures. Loose objects are also flying around the bay in a very messy but fascinating way. That is scientific data worth keeping. Let's get a crew report. Discard that. Alright, Jeb. We're in space, so if you let go of this thing, you might not fly away completely. Okay, get that EVA report. Keep the data. And reboard. I have to admit, I am not very good at flying around in space with just the EVA pack. In fact, I've completely forgotten how to activate it, so if I was to let go of that, Jeb might not have survived this mission. So I wonder how far around we can get. if we were to just burn. We might be able to get onto this next land mass here. Although I suppose ideally we would land on the mountain and get a new biome to check out. But it's probably not going to be happening this time around. I do wonder why this particular engine seems to use up energy instead of recharging energy. What? We have an orbit. We have an orbit! We have a very eccentric orbit, but it's an orbit. Wow. This means I could potentially land on a mountain somewhere. Oh, but we are almost completely out of fuel. Okay, so here's the plan. I didn't really mean to get an orbit, but I got an orbit. We might barely have enough fuel to lower this to catch the atmosphere, but it will not immediately take us out of orbit. Oh boy. Now, if I'm able to burn for at least 1 second, it should be fine. So let's switch over here and time warp. And Jeb is going to be as far away from Kerbin as any Kerman has ever been. I'm actually a little bit curious. Crew report. Crew reporting in from space. Awesome. Let's transmit this data. That actually worked out pretty good. We didn't use up very much energy at all. Let's observe the mystery goo then, because there might be some new information. The goo feels right at home here. That's kind of strange. We're going to keep that data. I could try getting out with Jeb. This is a very risky thing to do when I don't really know much about controlling these guys, but let's EVA report. Let's keep this data. Get back in. Let's see. F5 is quick save? Okay. How do you activate those packs again? Ah yeah, R, of course. Okay, let's try drifting away just a little bit. Not very much. Let's get an EVA report. Keep the data. And Jeb, what are you doing? Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Okay, controls down, controls down. Yeah. Oops. No! F9. Oh. Oh man. I meant to hit M, but my finger was off just a little bit. Okay. EVA report, keep the data, and since apparently I can't store... What? Okay, apparently I still have the high over Kerbin data. Okay, let's hit M then. Almost at our apoapsis point. Add the maneuver. Okay, so that was a little bit of a scare. I nearly sent Jeb hurtling out into space where he will never be found again. Nearly pooped my pants. No, I didn't. I didn't nearly poop my pants at all. It's a blatant lie. Speed this up just a little bit. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I hope that'll be enough. 33,000, that's actually a fairly good level because that is within the atmosphere, which means aero braking is indeed possible. Alright, let's speed up time and we'll see if we can actually slow down enough to get to land. And comes the slow part once more of slowly re-entering the atmosphere and potentially catching some air to slow ourselves down. So, are you enjoying your experience, Jeb? I hope so. Let's take a look inside this thing. Looks like a bunch of colors. Is that a radioactive symbol? Why is there radiation in here? Alright. This is slowly coming down, which is good, because that means that we are going to eventually deorbit. This is also dropping much more slowly than the apoapsis is, but that should be expected. Our height is 43,000. We're getting close to where our periapsis is supposed to be at. We'll probably catch some flames as we're going along. And we're not going to bother deploying our parachutes until we are guaranteed to land, or guaranteed to bring either apoapsis or periapsis all the way to the ground. That's actually dropped a lot since we entered the atmosphere. Periapsis is getting pretty low too. It's possible we'll actually be able to land in this first one. Hey, we're over the Space Center area. Hi guys. Can't see you from up here, but I know you're down there. Somewhere. Oh, here we go. We're definitely going to be landing. Good. It's a very good sign. I think we might even be landing inside the ocean, just outside of where we took off at. That's a pretty good coincidence. Let's pull up a bit. Drop that and... Hey, there's the Space Center! Hey, that thing's on a trajectory that takes it closer to the Space Center than me. Fortunately, it's going out to the ocean. This is a very long flame. Yep, we're basically going to end up in the exact middle of the ocean. Well, I suppose I could get some scientific data from the ocean. We'll deploy the chutes once the flames are stopped. We're going a lot longer than I thought. Although, since I initially thought that we were going to go through another orbit, I guess not really nearly as long. Alright, deploy the chutes to start slowing us down. I've never actually got a goo sample from when we're in the ocean. Now I want to keep that data. And this data I really want to keep. Yeah, we'll just keep all the data we have right now. If I'm able to transmit anything while we're in the ocean, I'll do that, and we will see what they say over at the Space Center. Yeah, we're getting 100% for this one, so I guess I'll transmit that data. Well, this was a thrilling adventure. This might actually be enough for one episode, considering how long it's taken. Ooh, that was quite a sudden jerk. Can I alter it a little bit so I'm more like this when I go in? There we go. I like that a little bit better. I like this best of all. It gives us options. Will we flop this way or this way? Yeah, that's a parachute. Let's see. Crew report. Value of 1.3. Size 5 mitts. Alright. I have a weird line going right here. Am I wobbling back and forth at all? I think I am. Hey Jeb, how about you hop out and potentially fall off the rocket and to your doom in water? That'd be a stupid idea. Hop out, Jeb. The water's fine. You just need to fall 300 or so feet. Alright, here we go. Splashdown. We actually stayed mostly upright. That's pretty cool. Let's get another crew report. We're going to keep this data. Jeb, I want you to hop out. Oops. Jeb, look what you did. EVA report. You can keep that one. Take a surface sample. If you've taken a sample of the water, it appears to dramatically increase the surface humidity of anything it touches. That is good scientific data, I suppose. Now, Jeb, how are you supposed to get back in? Jeb! Jeb! Look what you did. Oh well, I think I'll be able to recover Jeb at least. Although, will he come with the vessel or separate? Jeb came separate. Okay, that's alright. We can go to the tracking center and recover the vessel separately. Glimbin Mark II. Recover the data. We earned 53 science from this mission. Oh, you know what that means. We have 90 science. Is there any debris around? No. Okay. Good. I hate debris. Debris is stupid. So, now that we have so much science, it is time for us to unlock some electrics. This is exciting because this means finally we will be able to use electrics and the photovoltaic panels to make an actual satellite. Hooray! Energy! Ooh, advanced electrics. Well, this has been an exciting episode so far. We have a lot more stuff to research in this game. And a lot more science to do. And I'm thinking, how about next time we send out a probe and do a satellite? How's that sound? I hope you guys have enjoyed this series so far. I love Kerbal Space Program. I hope you love it too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and fave. I'll see you next time, guys. Take care. Goodbye.